Hey everyone, I'm Emma Whaley, and this is my beautiful friend, lifelong friend, Chelsea Carothers, and we are the creators of Soar Nation. We actually merged our coaching teams together because together we are stronger. That's our philosophy, and we're rolling with it. So tonight we want to just give you kind of a backstage pass to what coaching is and isn't, and then kind of share how we've built our business from home while being stay-at-home moms, but we also have a lot of people on the team that work full-time, or guys on the team, people that are married, aren't married, and everything in between. And so this opportunity is really for everyone. Just to give you a little bit of background on my story, I actually started my business when I was living in Hawaii. We were stationed there. My husband was in the military, and I had 5 children there that were there this summer, or during the summertime, and 3 of my kids were under 5 years old. And so we moved to Hawaii, and I was severely overweight. With the last baby, I gained 55 pounds and in a depression rut. And I saw Turbo Fire on an infomercial and just decided to give it a try because I really wanted something fun in my life. Within the first 5 months, I got in good enough shape to run a half marathon, and I don't run. I'm a terrible runner. And so it worked. And then I was hiking up the mountains and swimming in the oceans and living life to the fullest. And so for about the first year after starting Turbo Fire, I was just doing my own thing, posting about it on Facebook, and inviting my friends to come work out with me at my house. And it worked. And so I was kind of already coaching. So when somebody introduced me to coaching, they weren't a coach. They said, "Emma, you should be a coach." It's like, no, I'm not going to sell stuff. This is just not for me. And I really shot it down very quickly because I had done another home-based business and failed miserably at it because I just couldn't sell something to somebody that I didn't feel like they needed. And so that's why I thought, no, I'm not going to be a salesperson. This isn't for me. I'm out. But then about a year after doing Turbo Fire for a long time, and I was pretty much already doing the stuff, I was following a friend of mine who was my upline coach, Teresa, and she was posting her workout sweaty selfies and her food prep and talking about how she's earning money and she's going out on these trips and stuff. And I was like, that looks fun. And she shared something about how military coaches can sign up for free. And I thought, all right, well, there's no risk, and we really need something to help us to get out of this financial hole that we were in. So I decided one day to just take the leap and signed up after I had put her through the ringer with loads and loads of questions like, is this a scam? Is this a pyramid scheme? What's going to be required of me? Do I have to stock products on my shelf and deliver them? I don't have time to do that. I have 3 little kids. How much time does this really cost me during the day? How do you make money? Etc. And so I'm going to go over those questions, or Chelsea and I are going to go over those questions with you. But I got started in August of 2011 when my husband was on deployment. Then he came home, and I actually started coaching like online groups and things in November of that year. And after that group ended and all of us stayed fit through the holidays, the team thanked me, and they were like, "Thank you so much for helping me to achieve this goal and to lose 10 pounds and whatever." And it felt so good to be thanked, because as a mom, we kind of have a thankless job. And so in the next year of 2012, I just coached a bunch of challenge groups and helped people to get in shape, and was just really working on my own goals. And then in 2013 is where I decided to really go for it and improve myself as a leader so that I could help more people have financial freedom and to go on and achieve their goals. And we grew to be an elite team. In fact, we're a 2-time elite team, going to be a 3-time elite team, and only about 200 coaches out of about 350,000 coaches achieve that a year. And so Soar Nation has done that 3 times. Pretty cool. So I'm going to mute everybody. But the biggest thing for me is that it's helped me to be more accountable with my fitness goals. It's helped me to find some of my very best friends that want the most out of life. They want to be good family members and spouses, and they want to travel and adventure and not be depressed and stuck in a rut. They want more out of life. Those are my people. They believe that there's good people in the world, and that's what it is for me. We've been able to travel all over the world, and Chelsea will get into that in a bit. But I've been able to retire my husband, and I did that in the first 3 years of coaching, and he has achieved his goal of being a stay-at-home dad, and he loves it. he gets to see the kids all the time. So it's so great that we've been able to do that. But that's my story. And so I'm going to turn it over to Chelsea.
Hello. Sorry, I had to unmute my audio. My computer is giving me a fit. Hi, everyone. I'm Chelsea Carothers, and I'm so excited to be talking to you guys tonight. It's always fun when you get to team up with one of your lifelong friends and work together and do these calls together. So these are my very favorite things to do and talk about why we're so passionate about this business. One of the questions I get all the time from people is they will be like, is this legit? Like, can you really legitimately have this much fun while you're working, or is this a scam? It's like almost a too good to be true feeling, and that's how I felt when I very first started. My story's a little different. I was just really, really upset with myself because my baby was almost 2, and I was still using the excuse that it was my baby weight, and it wasn't, because she was almost 2, and I was about 15 to 20 pounds overweight and just really unhappy with myself. I'd been going to the gym for 2 years, and it obviously wasn't working. I didn't have my nutrition in line. I was just working out on a treadmill. I'm not a runner, but I was just making myself run every day because that was what I could squeeze in when I could drop my kids off at the daycare. It took me longer to get both my little teeny kids to the daycare and checked in than it did to actually work out, and it was just a pain, and it wasn't working, and I was super frustrated. And Emma, who I actually went to high school with, was posting about her workouts and things she was doing from home that were working, and she was posting pictures of herself in a bikini with her 3 little babies, and she looked amazing. And at first I was kind of that same thing. I was like, this is too good to be true. She's doing something else. Like, you can't just work out for half an hour at home and get those results. And so I talked to her for 9 months before I actually committed to trying the program. So I just kept going to the gym, doing what wasn't working for me for 9 months because I'm a little stubborn. And finally, on Mother's Day of 2012, I got so frustrated with myself, and I was just mad. And I just got to my breaking point, and I looked at my husband, and I said, I want to do insanity for Mother's Day. That's what I want for Mother's Day. And he's like, okay. And so we have been through a lot of health struggles, and we had just come out of that because right before we started Beachbody, my husband's an alcoholic, and he's been sober for 4 years. And so he had just gotten sober, and I was diagnosed with cancer and had just gone through treatment for melanoma. And so we already knew once you don't have your health, you really what it feels like, and you kind of question your mortality. And so I wanted to take care of myself. I just didn't know how. I didn't know how to eat healthy other than just grilled chicken and fish, and I just didn't have the tools I needed to be successful. So we got Insanity Challenge Pack, and we committed for 60 days. My husband and I did it together. And when I bought the Insanity Challenge Pack, my expectations were, I hope I lose 10 pounds. That was like my expectation. Little did I know that it would bring my husband and I so much closer together than we had been in years. We started working out together every day at 5:30 in the morning. And it was amazing. Like, just doing something together for the first time in a long time when we had been at odds for so long, it helped heal us from all the stuff we'd gone through. I lost all my baby weight and ended up in 60 days smaller than I was in high school. My husband lost about 20 pounds, and we just felt so much better. The nutrition was easy to follow, and it just gave us all the tools. I kind of describe it as a puzzle piece. So when I was just going to the gym, I had like one piece of my puzzle, but I needed all the pieces to be successful. And so when I got the Insanity Challenge Pack, it gave me the nutrition, it gave me the workouts, it gave me the accountability with my group, and it also gave me it helped my marriage, it helped me start a business from home. So Emma told me I could save 25% off of my Shakeology. My husband, when he first started, we weren't going to do Shakeology because we were super, super broke. Emma told me I had to do Shakeology to get into the challenge group, so I decided I would do it. Carson went to GNC and bought some muscle milk stuff. In 2 weeks, there was such a huge difference in my results versus his. He started drinking mine. So we ran out of Shakeology really early, and that's when I realized how amazing it was. My energy levels dropped, I had all my cravings back, and I just felt sluggish, and lethargic all day. And I had been doing that like for years, but I just didn't know what it felt like. And once I was fueling my body with the right stuff, when I lost that, I'm like, okay, well, I have to keep doing Shakeology forever. It's a no-brainer. So Emma told me I could save 25% off. So I signed up to Coach just to save 25% off, and that was it. I wasn't going to share pictures of myself on social media. I wasn't comfortable helping other people because I didn't feel like I was at the end of my journey. But as people saw my transformation, they just started asking me questions. They just started saying, what are you doing to lose weight? I need to do that. How are you dialing your nutrition so easy? Like, how do you start? And people, my friends and family, just started asking me. So I started telling them, not even realizing I was growing the business. And so I just started organically. And now 3 years later, it's grown into a full-time business for me. I'm making more than I ever made using my college degree, working Monday through Friday at a desk job. And I get to work when I want to. I get to work around my kids' schedules. Today we had a snowstorm, so I worked at the dermatologist in the doctor's office at a restaurant, and I didn't have to be at a job. I was able to be there for my kids because they had to start school late today. And we've gotten to travel the world, which I'm going to talk about later in the call. But this was something that I truly feel like I won the lottery when I discovered Beachbody coaching. I never thought that I would be able to do something from home that I loved and that fulfilled me so much. And so you really can have your cake and eat it too. When you merge your passion with your job, it just becomes so much fun to wake up every day. We look forward to Mondays. I know it sounds crazy, but we don't dread that because you just live your passion every day, and it really fuels you. So that's kind of my story in a nutshell. And now let's just get into the details of the call and talk about what coaching is all about. So I'm going to hand it over to Emma so she can kind of answer some of your questions. And at the end, we'll open it up. If you guys have specific questions, you can feel free to ask us at the end.
Awesome. I love your story because I've known you since forever. So of course, it's so fun to see that you can grow up and really end up like living your dream life. So many Americans don't do that, and it's unfortunate. And I think it's just because they were taught to do things a certain way, and that's not what we need to do per se. Like, you went to college, and you're not even doing what you went to college for and you got in debt for or whatever, and you found something that fulfills you so much more. But okay, so what do coaches do each day is probably one of the things I'm asked the most. And so we post sweaty selfies on Facebook. No, I'm just kidding. So we get into pretty detailed training of exactly like how to grow and expand your market on social media. I just hopped off a call I did for another team where I shared how I've done that. And I've built my business primarily on social media because we moved with the military from Hawaii to California to Idaho to California and now Arizona. That's 5 different states. One was repeated, but you get it. So those are major moves with kids, and we've done that since I signed up to coach. And so being able to move and take my business with me has been massive, right? And I wouldn't have been able to do that if I had any other job, because you have to go apply, get hired on, work your way up, etc. So we work on each day expanding our market. So you're going to add 3 friends a day on social media. And you can find those from past friendships. Like I added Chelsea as a old high school friend, and then we reconnected here. I found people in my local community groups. I used a like page, and I can teach you how to expand your reach with a like page. Then you send out messages to just reconnect and to be a friend, like just chit-chatting with your friends. Then we send 3 invites. And so by adding people to your like page or adding people to your Facebook and sharing your own personal story, which we talk about, like who are you? What's your brand? What do you want to be known for? So that you're not necessarily doing it the way I do it or Chelsea does it or anyone else on the team does it, but we talk about how to find your peeps, the people that you would want to hang out with. So you share what's interesting to you and what you're all about, and then you start having conversations with people so that if they present a need, like with a need to get fit, to figure out how to eat right, to have more energy during the day, to have extra money for Christmas, to be a part of something that's special and it makes you feel alive, we can help with that. And so then we just share what we're doing and say, hey, I'm not sure if you're interested in this, but I think that something that will help you with your energy is to add in Shakeology. It really helped me. Or I don't know if you're interested, but I got fit at home by using these home workouts. Have you ever considered doing something like that? I would love to be your accountability partner. And they can say yes, no, whatever. But basically, we're just chit-chatting and giving them solutions that we've done with our own lives and offering like the same thing you would do if you found a good recipe or if Target has a good sale. I'm telling my friends. So it's the same thing. Then we just follow up and stay connected with people so that we're just being their friend and trying to help where we can. We work out and drink our Shakeology every day. So one of the vital behaviors is that we are proof that the products work. So we ourselves are working on our own health and fitness all the time and learning how to become healthier people. Now, with that being said, a common misconception for people is that you have to be in perfect shape or you have to be a nutritionist or a personal trainer. That's not true. Beachbody has designed these programs with the top scientists and personal trainers and nutritionists in the world. So we don't have to do that. All you have to do is push play. Like it's like lather, rinse, repeat. If you push play every day, follow the schedule, do your best in the workouts that you can, you eat right, you drink your Shakeology, you are going to reach your health and fitness goals. If not, there's a money back guarantee. But it's that good. It's that simple. So us as coaches, our job is to hold people accountable for their goals. And we can do that either with online Facebook groups we call challenge groups, where we just check in every day and share our selfies. That's what we're doing right now in our Hammer and Chisel group. Or I also check in with my clients on text messages or emails, just depending on what they prefer, or some actually just come over to my house. And so whatever you like to do is perfect. Do you have to be in the best shape? Absolutely not. Because people want to know your story. They want to know that you get where they are, that it's not just easy for you. But because throughout my journey as a coach, I've had surgery twice. I've had pneumonia. We've moved. So every time you move, you know how it goes. You like get off track and you have to get back on track. And so it's been up and down and up and down. But what we try to show is how do we keep that line a little bit more level? How do we do this as real, busy, real life people and not be perfect? Some of my best coaches on my team are not at their goal weight, but they just say, hey, I'm doing this with you. We're going to be in the trenches together every single day, and we're going to check in together, and we're going to help each other. Sound good? And they just ask people to join them. It's like when you watch The Biggest Loser. We want to see the journey, not just the after photo. And let's be honest, you are never, ever done with fitness until the day you die, right? It's always going to be a work in progress. And so we work on improving our own health, and we will have setbacks because that happens. We get sick, we need surgery, we have babies, we move, somebody dies and that throws us off, or there's major life that happens here. How do we come back? And I can tell you, being a coach has helped me to improve my knowledge of what it is to live healthy, because I'm constantly in the know. We're constantly getting trained on how to be your best you physically, and I get to learn all the time. It gives me so much accountability because I'm not going to want to eat that if I have to take a picture and share it with my group that day. And I know that people are watching me. And so I want to be a healthier person. And then it's helped my family. My kids have never eaten better. My husband's doing it with me. So it's rubbing off. It's awesome to be in this community of people that are helping to support you on your goals. Then another part of our daily to-do list is 30 minutes of personal development a day. And that could be an audiobook, a regular book, whatever it is that you want, but it's things that are going to improve you and help you to become the very best you that you can be. And I think that's so cool because we work on helping people to become happy, confident, and in love with their life, and to reach their goals and to be more efficient with their time. Another thing is we show you how to post on social media and to talk and engage with your friends so they get to know who you are. We check into our groups and give them feedback and praise and answer questions in the groups, because that's what we do as a coach. We just are there to support people and help them finish and to answer a question. And if you don't know the answer, you can call Coach Relations and they will answer that for you, or post it within our team page. We have a Facebook page, and you'll have people that are certified nutritionists, personal trainers. We have nurses and doctors on our team, and so people can chime in and give you their feedback. And well, chances are somebody on our team has gone through whatever question you have. And so it's kind of cool that we have that support. And then we have a coach online office that has training information and tracks all of your clients. When people order through you, Beachbody sends all of that directly to them. So you don't have to stock products and drive around and drop them off. That would totally stink. And so it saves you time. And then we have an awesome customer service department that will handle any questions or concerns they have with their shipping orders if anything does come up. I mean, let's be real, things happen. How we get paid. So we get paid every single week. Our week ends on a Wednesday, and we get paid the following Thursday, so about a week later. And we make 25% commission off of anything that's ordered through our website, and that can be paid in a direct deposit directly to you, or you can have checks mailed to you. I prefer direct deposit. And then we also get paid a team cycle bonus when we have just 2 people sign up on our team. And so then we start to have a bonus. And Chelsea's going to tell you a little bit more about the other incentive programs we have, like Success Club and Leads, in just a second. So who makes a good coach? Man, this is such a tough question, because people that are willing to go first make a good coach. And I think that's all it is. People that lead with a helper's heart make a good coach. Somebody that's saying, okay, guys, I'm going to go on my fitness transformation. I'm going to try to become a better person. I'm going to push play and lead by example. That's a coach, right? And then somebody that wants to help people to live healthy, fulfilling lives. That's our motto. That makes a really, really good coach, because they care. You cannot be successful in this business unless you care. And we always say your success and your income will be a direct reflection of the lives that you change. And I found that to be true with myself. It takes time and consistency to build this business and to build trust. But because of the way we're paid off of both commissions from orders, but the majority of our income comes from our team cycle bonus. And so the majority of my income has come from my team, like helping people to get fit. And then they're having a transformation and they think, oh, maybe I could help other people get fit, because they feel good and they want to pay it forward, right? And then they want to help more people get fit. And so it just kind of grows like a family tree. And we all, the volume from our team, like even if it's not your particular team or your orders, but we're all a family, and we get to make a bonus off of everyone under our team. And so we're all going to help to build it together. I didn't explain that very clearly. Sorry, I was going off on a tangent. Anyway, so what would be required of you? Okay, to get started is $39 unless you're a military spouse or a military spouse. Or you can have that fee waived if you come in with a challenge pack. And the challenge pack is going to be a fitness program that you choose, and then Shakeology. And it's all bundled together at a discount, and it waives your $39 fee. And that's honestly the way most people start, because then they can get started on their own transformation story and help to get fit with their own goals. Yay! And did you know that whenever you finish a program, you have the chance to win $500 and they send you a free shirt? It's pretty cool. I have a lot of shirts. I love them. So then every single month, your fee is going to be $15.95 unless you're military. And yeah, I think that's it. Okay. Now, what were the other questions I had, Chelsea? Let me look. What would be required of you? So you got to pay your coach business service fee, obviously. And your requirement is your own personal use products will keep you active. And so it's 50 points a month that will keep you active as a coach. And the points are usually equivalent to what the coach's price is for something, or it's very similar. So for example, Shakeology costs us around $90 and it's 90 points. So my Shakeology alone keeps me active every single month. You can always switch products or try new things or whatever, but just that 50 points every month is going to keep you active. And it can be either what you order for yourself or what somebody is ordering from you. So if a customer or a client orders something of 50 points or higher, you'll remain active. And that's every 4 weeks. You are not required to be certified in anything. You're not required to have a minimum sales. You're not required to do any of those things like you are in other businesses. So I'm going to let Chelsea talk about the fun stuff.
Hey, okay. So I just wanted to talk about what happens after you sign up as a coach, so you know what to expect. So once you sign up as a coach, you're going to tell your coach, I just want to do this for 25% off, so don't stress me out over all this training. Or I want to maybe be a hobby coach, so tell my friends and family if it makes sense, but not necessarily work the business. or the third one is actually do it to like generate income and do it from home part-time or full-time. And then if that's the case, we have amazing training. And like Emma said, we're an elite team. So we have a great foundation and training available to help you guys be very successful. So you can expect training from the team, from your, what we call upline coach. So your sponsor coach will give you one-on-one training. We also have team training and a team training page that you can reach out and get all the training that you need. We also have weekly training calls available to you as a member of SOAR Nation. So you'll be able to plug into those as well. So our SOAR Nation really is a family. We do this because we're passionate about it and we love it. If I didn't love it, I wouldn't do it. I'm honestly, it's totally true. And that's what's the best part. Like we get paid to do what we love. We get paid to work out and share what works in our life with other people. And that's the beauty of this business. Like, and who wouldn't want to do it? If you really believed that that's what it could do for you, who wouldn't want to like hold themselves accountable for their own fitness and help other people be fit as well? So in SOAR Nation, we really are a family, and we value each other. We want everyone to be successful, and we have a great culture where even if it's not your coach, but you admire what someone's doing, you can reach out and anyone will help you and help you be successful on the team. So once you sign up, you'll be added to SOAR Nation, which is a private group on Facebook. And then depending on what your goals are, your coach is not going to tell you. You never have to meet sales goals as a coach. So your coach isn't going to say you have to do X, Y, or Z. They're going to say, what do you want to do? And then I'm going to support you with your goals. And this is what we're going to do. So they're a mentor. They're not a boss. They're just there to support you in your goals.
Wait, I'm not your boss, Chelsea?
Sorry, I fired you. Highlights of coaching. So there's amazing recognition that Beachbody does. If you choose to work the business, they give you lots of fun free swag. And what girl doesn't like free clothes in the mail? Because I know I do. So I've got lots of fun jackets and workout clothes and headbands and all sorts of stuff. And I'm just the type that I'm a little competitive. So if you say you can win this, I'm like all over it. So if you like that type of stuff, you'll have fun doing this. There's always prizes and clothes you can win and things like that. Also, one of the best parts about coaching is the travel, because when I signed up, we were completely broke. We were living on credit cards. At the end of the month, our money would run out and the month wasn't done. And so we were charging our groceries on credit cards. So to say I was going to go on a trip was just not even happening. We weren't even going camping because we didn't have any money. And so since I've started, it's been 3 years. And we've traveled the world on free trips with Beachbody because of something called Success Club. And basically it's just if you're willing to help people get challenge packs, which Emma talked about, which is Shakeology and a workout program. And the best way to help people get that is to be your own billboard. You do the programs and you show how they work, and people trust you and believe you and want to do it because they see that it's worked for you. And so when you help 3 people do that a month, you qualify for what we call Success Club. And there's a yearly Success Club trip that you are eligible to go on. So my first one, we went on a cruise for the first time, my husband and I, and we got to go to Cozumel and the Cayman Islands. And so that was amazing because before we couldn't even go on a vacation. So we kind of felt like we were like living this dream reality. We couldn't really believe it was true that we got it for free. And the other thing is you'll become friends with people on the team that you've never met, because our team's all over the country. And then you get to go 3 or 4 times a year to exotic locations and meet up with all your like best friends that you talk to every week on the phone. And so it's so much fun. So there's just like 4 vacations a year that you just go on and have fun. So we've gone there. We've gone to Scottsdale, Arizona. I took my entire family last year to Cancun on an all-expense paid trip. I took my mom, my dad, both of my kids who had never, ever been on the beach before. So they got to come with us, and it was amazing. This year, I just got my confirmation email today before I got on this call saying you need to go and confirm your trip to Jamaica and Haiti. So we're going there in April. I'm so excited about that. Where else have we gone? We've gone to Nashville, Tennessee, Las Vegas, Dana Point, California, San Diego. And that's all just in 3 years, like all these amazing places. And I love trips, but it's the people that you become so close with, and you get to go and meet them face to face, and you get to grow your own team doing this business. So you get to say, I really admire you come do this business with me and run with me in this. We can meet our goals, we can get fit, and we can be healthy, and we can inspire others to do the same thing. And so you have these people that you are like family to you that you get to go on these trips with, and you really get to be the CEO of your own company, and you get to hire whoever you want to work with. And so you get to hire all the people you admire. And so it's pretty amazing. Beachbody also, if you choose to advance with Beachbody and grow a team, they give you free leads. So instead of having to just find customers, Beachbody is the #1 infomercial company out there. And so I'm sure you've all seen infomercials of P90X and 21 Day Fix. And if you turned on the TV right now, you'd see them, I bet you. So instead, when people sign up and they buy Body Beast off an infomercial, they will assign the customers to you. So you actually get customers and you don't have to do anything. If you choose to grow a team and have 2 coaches under you, Beachbody gives you those customers for free. And these are people that need help, and you have the ability of reaching out to them and helping them be successful. And so on average, I get anywhere between about 8 to 15 customers a month just given to me by Beachbody. So that's pretty amazing in and of itself. So what to expect after we're done with this call, we're going to open it up for questions, and then your coach that referred you to this call is going to contact you and let you know what to do to get started. So you can choose to either get started with a challenge pack, like Emma said, which is Shakeology and a workout program, and you can join their challenge group if you haven't. Or if you've already done a challenge group, you can still purchase a challenge pack, or you can pay just a coach one-time setup fee of $40. If you've bought a challenge pack in the past, that will be refunded to you. And then your websites are live for you within 2 hours of signing up. They're professional websites, because I don't know about you, but I am not tech savvy at all. And if I had to design my own website, I never would have gotten started. So they give you the websites. They maintain the websites for you. You don't have to do any of that. And so in 2 hours, once you sign up, you're ready to go, and people can go on your site and start ordering from you. So having said that, I think we've covered everything. I appreciate you guys for being on this. Does anyone have any specific questions? If you would like to, you can unmute and feel free to ask us. Usually no one has questions because they like to ask them after the call is over.
I know they would rather take it to a personal message. That's okay. That's how I was too. You know, I was a lurker. I didn't want to say what I was thinking. But all right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end the recording. And yeah, looks like, yeah. I checked the chat to see if there was anything in there.
Okay.
Anyway, thank you all for being on tonight. We appreciate it. I'll post the recording in our group so we can share.